Peace be on you all. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Mohammed Amir from Diazonic Labs. Continuing with the series in our Python tutorial, we will study today about the concept of IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. In today's episode, we will be studying about the most commonly used IDE of Python, which is Pycharm. Pycharm was developed by a company called as JetBrains. If you go to Google and type here Pycharm, you will be able to see two types of Pycharm editors. One is the professional version and one more is the community version. The professional version, obviously you have to pay for this particular version. You have to buy the licenses for all of this. And for community version, it is open source and you can download it freely. Okay, so obviously we are gonna use community version. I will click on download and you can download the community edition just by one click. Now, after downloading this, you can install the software in the same manner as you install any other software. Once you have installed this, I've already installed my PyCharm software in my computer. You get this particular tab here. This is the first screen of your PyCharm software. Here I'll teach you how to create a new project, and I will also teach you how you can set up your system interpreter for your PyCharm editor. Okay, let me click on create new project. Once I click on create new project, I get an option of the location where I have to save my project. I have got this particular path here, C users administrator desktop St. Joseph's ML, and then here what I'll do is I will write my project name as first project. Let me just give first project. And before I could create, I have to do a lot of settings here, very important settings. So one point to be understood is that Python by default it comes with one system interpreter. In the last video I had shown you that we have got here Python IDLE. If you go to start menu and type here Python, you get this particular IDLE. This IDLE or this particular Python 3.7 is my system interpreter. And there's one more interpreter which is available inside the PyCharm software. That interpreter is called as virtual interpreter of Python. Now, all the libraries, whichever we add, we usually add through pip installation method, and we add that libraries in our system interpreter. So it's very important that we add our project interpreter as system interpreter even in our PyCharm. So how do you do that? Those are the steps which I'll be teaching you right now. Please click on this particular thing. You'll get here two options. One is new environment using virtual environment, which we don't want. The second option what we'll be using is the existing interpreter. Go to existing interpreter here. For me by default I am getting Python 3.7, which says Python 3.7 C users administrator app data local programs Python 37, and the Python exe file is selected here. This is my system interpreter. Now, for many of the users, you might not get this particular Python interpreter in the first instance. So if you don't get there, what exactly you have to do? You have to click on this triple dots here. Go inside this, you will get another window which says add Python interpreter, and here you will be seeing four options. One is virtual environment, which we don't want. We don't even want Conda environment. We are worried about system interpreter right now, so I will be going inside system interpreter, and here I have one link or one path of my Python. So this path is also not correct for me because this is selecting the Anaconda path. I don't want Anaconda path. Again, Anaconda path cannot be considered as a system interpreter. I have to select the exact system interpreter, the path which is given. So how do I do that? I will again click on this three dots here, and here by manual instructions you can select the Python interpreter. If you remember, I had told you that you can check where your Python is physically present by going to Python on start menu and then click on open file location, and then once you click on open file location, this is the shortcut which we don't want. I'll do right click here and then click on open file location. This is the path where I have my real Python interpreter. This is my real Python application. I will copy this path and then I will go back to my Pycharm. When I go back to my Pycharm here, I will paste the complete path. Once I paste it here, I will be able to see Python 37 folder. Let me just scroll down, and after that here I have python.exe as my file. When I click on python.exe, I'll just click on OK, and now I have selected the required system interpreter. So I'll just click on OK now once again, and after that you have to wait for a while. Once you select the correct system interpreter, you can click on create. This is the plain simple setting which you have to perform before you could start your Pycharm. So once you have done this, it's very easy for us to understand that I have selected system interpreter here, and you can start with your first project. Just to give you the complete analogy of how you can clarify or how you can be sure that you have selected system interpreter as your interpreter in Pycharm. For that, what you can do is go to file. Once you go to file, you will have option for settings here. Once you go to settings option, here you will get one new window which will be showing you a lot of things. On the left hand side, you have option for project, your first project setting, and you have option for project interpreter. Click on project interpreter, and once you click on project interpreter, on top it will be displayed something like this. It says Python 3.7 and the path will be displayed here. So in case you are not sure that you have selected system interpreter, then you can go here, and then in the settings icon, again you can select properly whatever the system interpreter path you have to select. You have option for add here, and then you can select. Only in case you're not sure, you can do that. The same previous windows will open. And here, this is my system interpreter. I've got all of my libraries downloaded, all of my libraries which I have installed through pip. It will be shown here exactly. In my previous video, I had installed and shown you NumPy library installation process. So let me check here. NumPy is installed 1.18.2. This is installed here. Along with NumPy, all the other libraries are also installed here. This was a basic, quick procedure for getting set up with your Pycharm. Now you're all set up. You can click on OK, and then you can start creating your own project in your Pycharm. You can create your own project and run the project. This is your IDE which is required for you to run your Python project. Okay, that was a quick introduction. I hope you liked the video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be getting more awesome stuffs related to Python and other technologies on this particular channel. Thank you one and all. Until then, see you.